Hello, maayong adlaw sa atong mga mommies ug teachers out there. Today's video, we are going to talk about how I make my challenge cards. Usually, I have cards like this for my math lessons, no? So, again, I have to print out the cards and then cut them. Kani nga mga cards, useful kay ni siya sa ako, especially pag na ako'y mga one-on-one lessons with my students and with my chikiting, because I can reuse it and it's sturdy. Dili siya dali madaot and magisi. Sometimes the kids can also write on them using whiteboard markers, kaya ako naman din siyang may erase after. So after cutting, we're going to put it on laminating film. And then after that, I think this is 20 items of word problems, addition and subtraction. I think this is 2 steps also. So usually the problem involve 2 steps to solve or to get the answers. So we're now going to laminate our papers. I think for these materials, I printed also multiplication and division word problems because dili maigo na ay bakante sa isa ka laminating film. So I have to make sure nga akong magamit ang akong laminating film, all of it, kay para walay masayang. So I printed some other worksheets also, singit lang siya. But then we're going to only laminate and cut the addition and subtraction word problem because ako siyang gamiton today para sa ako ang lessons. Okay, so after laminating them, of course, cutting again. And while the-cut ko, akong student, na siya sa akong abay because he's doing already his reading and science work. So, while works his student, no, kay mostly independent naman siya, so he will only ask few questions to clarify and to make sure that he is really doing the right thing. So, maka-sideline pa ko og cut. Okay, so done. Okay, nahuman ra gid siya. So after that, for this kind of cards, I have to make sure nga dili na ko sila mawala, and I have to make sure that they're always intact. So I usually ring bind them together, and it's easier for my student later on to use them because they just have to flip it. So kung next item na, i-flip over lang nila and then they will have the next problem. So cutting, and then usually you can get this binding ring by set of 6 or 12 or 10s sa mga school supplies. So after that, this is how it will look. Ayun na siya, no? Then pwede na din nato siyang ipagamit sa ato ang student. So this is how it is. I just give him a piece of paper where he can write the answer, and so there, he'll just flip it to use it. So I made him answer, I think, only 10 items, but the cards is actually 20 items. But since it is a word problem and my student is just in year 2 or grade 1 sa Pilipinas, probably 6 years old pa lang siya, so 10 items lang sa at a time, and then the other 10 items will be on our next lesson. So ana ra siya. Okay, so human, then I just have to hang it there. Okay, sa akong corner in front of it, I usually have my materials hang together. Okay, thank you, that's it for today. Class dismissed.